Good day and good evening, and welcome to Savage Stream with me, Caetsu Chaiji, or you can just call me Kai. Tonight, we've already prepped, we've cleared 1 to 3 again, so we don't have to do re-clears tonight, it's just M4S. Hopefully we'll get her down tonight. If we don't, sucks, but oh well, we can manage. Our prog point is like, I think 5.8% we wiped during Sunrise Sabbath. So it's like right down to the wire. And yeah, I do believe we had some deaths throughout, so like we'll probably do even better. With that said, hey Faith, hey Yoharis, hey Savic Faye, hey Shaq, hey Sip, hey Kirin, hey Aridel, hey Bokaj, hey Ceres, and hey Mioels, and hey Jake, hope you're all doing very well. To your question, Jake, the reason why it is so late today is because, well, we have eight human beings, and some of them have real lives. I know, absolute mind-blowing stuff. Normally, most of us are available for the entire evening on Saturdays, normally, except when people have stuff getting in the way. For instance, I had my family visiting yesterday, because birthday the day before yesterday, so I wasn't available Saturday. Friday, at least one in the party wasn't available in the entire evening, like straight up the entire evening, so we couldn't. And the third option was tonight, and the best we could muster is that we were all available now, like someone just logged on like 3 minutes ago. Like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Like they just got here. So that's the reason why it's a little late. Hopefully we'll get her down in like 2 to 3 hours. We'll see. And thank you Jacob and Grace. It was a very nice birthday, and it was also very nice to celebrate my birthday on my actual birthday, Friday, with all of you. And 18ly, and Liv, and Matthew, and Jacob and Grace and Ham, and Tina-Lee. Hope you're all doing very well. Right, let me just unmute here again. Dude, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
First pull magic, let's go. That would be incredible.
If we were to do it first pull, what do we do after? Because we still got 6 hours. No.
In
3
that
hours.
case, we could then just go and do the extreme.
Our options are go and do the Unreal. That one technically has a weekly lockout of 2 clears per week, up to 2 clears per week. So we could do that. We could also go to the Extreme. I know personally I have not looked up anything on the Extreme, so I would be going in blind.
Same. I was under the impression we were intentionally doing that way.
Cat says, are we ready for Sword Quiver? What is it the strategy is for Sword Quiver if it comes up?
Don't die.
Healer 1, range 1, bottom left, or left side. I can't remember. I know the positions I have to do. But it's the
I believe it's main tank and melee 1 in like the top left quadrant. Off tank and melee 2 in the top right quadrant. Healer 1, ranged 1 in the bottom left quadrant, you know, southwest quadrant, and then healer 2, range 2 in the southeast quadrant, something like that.
And if your outer spot gets hit with an extra line, you go to the middle spot.
If what?
Well, she does.
Yeah, because
3 lines and 1 line can be. And the horizontal line can be in the front, in the middle, or in the back, and don't die to that.
We should be
Do
fine.
mechanic, don't die, pretty easy.
Well, assumingly we
is
have
that
tank
right,
privilege.
Bokaj? Bokaj says you
we're
want
gonna
melees
go-
and ranged mixed up again for that? Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's not. I believe there's cones that are stack cones, which is why you want pairs.
Well,
And I'm pretty sure it's
stacks.
targeting supports or DPS.
Yep. And if you were mixing ranged and melee, you would have 1 melee dancing in the back, doing the Mandeville.
I love the Mandeville. It's a good move.
Yeah, but it deals relatively low damage.
It's also not that entrance. I don't want to start a fight. Never mind. I was gonna make a very controversial take about the story.
Jacob says, prior bot to top for Sword Quiver is easy to think of. Ranged more south, melee more north. 6 spots, 2 will be blocked.
Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of what we were getting at, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of. And yeah, good luck, Marius. And hey, Silvermint. Hope you're doing well. But just to reiterate, just as I've said before, if we like prepare ourselves to go, we will win tonight, then I can probably spot maybe 1 or 2 at least in the group that will now no longer be capable of doing it out of stress or failure. Which is also the reason why I'm saying maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. No one's going to be mad if we don't make it. We just try our best.
If we don't make it, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna have a nice cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, okay.
It's very cold today.
If we don't make it, I'm not going to play frontline after the Savage fights.
Why not?
I'll play Crystalline Conflict in that case instead.
One might consider that better.
Does that pop at 11 in the evening?
I have no idea.
One way to find out.
I love this new meme we've just made. If we don't make it, then I'll like make an extra cup of tea or something, I guess. Like a really weirdly threatening start that leads to something completely whatever. You better let me have that weapon coffer, or otherwise I won't have a better weapon next week.
I mean, I'm glad. Like, I'll gladly give up the weapon coffer if you just give up the mount.
The problem there, Sib, is that I could say, I mean, I'll pass on the mount, but you passing on the weapon doesn't guarantee me the weapon. Me passing on the mount doesn't guarantee you the mount. So you see, there's a problem there.
Yeah, but I have 8 people here. How many people do you think will actually use it?
Use what?
The mount.
I would.
6 of them, maybe?
Straight in my favorites are they going?
I'm being
I don't even know
outweird.
what mount is.
You know the bike from Men in Black, the little circle one, the cycle one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
General
basically
Grievous
that.
bike.
Ah,
It's so cool. But
If
it's
you
like
don't pass on the
motorcycle.
mount, my chance of getting the mount will decrease. Oh no!
If we don't clear tonight, I will not have a chance of getting the mount.
Thank you, Jared. Hope you're doing well.
You are correct. Okay, I need to put some Hatsune Miku on. Give me 2 seconds.
oh right, Glam.
Yeah, I've already heard the intermission
Glam,
song too
glam,
many
glam.
times, so I've turned music off right now.
No, I said Glam. You know the to be.
Oh, I need to turn voices off.
You have to send what?
Alright.
Voices. It gets annoying every time when I hear it. So I turn it
Well,
off.
I would advise not to turn voices off for the new Alliance raid for the third boss.
What? The first boss?
The third boss.
Yeah.
The first boss also. Both of those boss fights have incredibly good voice tells.
Yeah.
I read the cast bar most of the times.
Wait for it! Should
Another
we
voice is,
just wait
distracted.
2 minutes or do we jump?
Jumping is quicker.
Whee!
Oh, it's more stylish.
ACG, we're just starting. Our proc point from last time though was 5.8%.
Our new record is 0% tonight.
I hope so.
Or
Otherwise you'll be a liar now.
I accidental battle voice.
Make sure to eat all your food and check your armor.
Oh, right.
Eat.
No one here notices that my purple's different, which is good.
Your what?
My purple.
Huh.
It's a different purple. It's a different shade.
How dare you?
It's the
Yes, when I
only
look
way
at
I
you.
can wear these glasses. Okay.
Yeah.
Dare you?
Thank you for being able to spam chemistry this time. I'll make my uptime better.
Hey, Rothkind. Hope you enjoyed the nachos.
Cheese.
Great purple is very nice though. It's very pretty.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are
Front.
wickedly divine!
Back. DPS baits. DPS baits in. Tanks in a circle. Tanks in a circle. Healers in a donut. Melees in a circle. Ranged in a donut.
There is
Cardinals?
no limit to Electrope's potential.
Feels weird not being pink. Or purple.
I knew something was off with my HUD. I was
One
still
and
on the
two?
PvP.
Is it 1 and 2? 2 spreads. Clock spots.
How's this?
Pairs.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Right.
magic cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll
Pizza places?
I cannot die here.
I'll have some pizza now.
Yeah.
Can we get a
I have no
pepperoni?
choice but
Yep.
to surrender to electric.
Wicked thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether.
One more?
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body.
There's one more. I think we should just wipe.
We will hold.
But first pull. Magic. That's not a good... That's a problem.
That's an
with
incredibly
Navi.
bad time to do this.
Have a nice night, everyone. And
Yep.
good luck spamming cure free.
Yep.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
sure to spam
like our best option is if you have any damage reduction, then that's what we're doing. And stay close so that Cure 3 can be spammed.
Unleashed a new fellow soul.
I could do with a shield as well. And you guys said it was
Decisions?
impossible.
Yeah, obviously it's not impossible, but...
Oh my!
Out of the center, out of the center.
They're back on their feet. What great!
Right explodes first.
She's using electrodes to convert her body's ether.
Right, I was supposed to use reprisal there. Center?
I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to...
It's fine, I was
Educate as
supposed to
well.
get that one. Out of the
Out of the
center? Ah,
And they're done. Is it over already?
I'm gonna need Milo up quick.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Spreads first.
Spread. Spread. Oh, it's burst and it's a stack.
Center.
In.
Center. It'll be right first later.
Time to spot a blade.
What?
Blade spots.
Right strikes first.
Give me that.
They're both on the left. Right strikes first later. Center.
Inside.
Center.
I messed it up. We didn't have enough, I think, anyway, because the cameras would have been on.
Right strikes first.
No!
Well,
Tank LB, yeah, we might have been able to do it with that.
We had a free.
That was a really good first try, though.
rip me.
Blarg! Yeah, Silvermint, I want you to know that I remembered that I was supposed to move for that sword. Like, a little late. I'm like, oh, nice.
Was Sunrise just clipping each other? Or what happened?
Me and Girain got hit with a gun while taking the stack up north.
With the guns pointed north? Ah,
We were murdered.
shame.
Evil.
Well, I'll say we were still like, the boss was at 10%, right?
Yeah.
So, even with everything. Now,
We'd have to have
here's
both of that
an
LB.
interesting question then. Is it better that we do the cross-tail switch like we just did? Well, I guess that's mostly up to the healers because I'm pretty sure that one was entirely thanks to
If
Sib and
we-
Shaq. But if we
If
do
the
it like that, we would
benefit
have
of
melee
the
LB.
LB is higher than healer damage, go for it.
I'm pretty sure it is. That is like it's not just healer damage. It's
I'm
like
okay just healing as long
I-
as you're close
I-
enough for Q3 to be useful.
go ahead.
I
Hammer.
am most of my toolkit on that move. I think I've Hollis, Philosopher, and Panhammer and Caracoli on that one.
But you had all those tools.
Yeah, I had Numa left, that was about it.
Were you missing them for later as a result?
I lost Hollis on the first AoE in phase 2, that was it.
Which part of phase 2?
The first big AoE.
I usually pop Temperance at that time, I think.
Would you have temperance for that if we did it like this again?
I have Temperance usually before, which is why I use on the knockback. Because it does a lot of damage, otherwise it hurts.
What? So
Yeah,
you
way
use...
before it's-
Is the first raid wide that Shaq is having trouble with 2 minutes later?
It should be 90 seconds because it's faint cooldown timing.
But I did pop my bell there, because the bell is very benefit there. It
Hmm.
makes extra healing.
You see, Jacob says Panheimer, Caracoli, Lilies. Or Lily, I'm guessing they mean Liturgy of the Bell, Nature's Min, anything else. Anything extra. Good base to work with. Yeah. Atlas a good thing to use during Crosstail Switch. I think we had that during Crosstail Switch. We also had Reprisal. I wouldn't be
We
surprised
had
if we also had...
Passage of Arms. I would really prefer to just lose 2 GCDs to Tank LB instead of holding Passage of Arms for like 15 seconds, but
Do you have a Divine Veil?
I think I used that for the launch. You know the other big.
Yeah, that's why I
Ray
usually
one.
top temperance at.
Yeah, it was just a suggestion. What, like, do you think that it is better that we use Tangle Bee for all that, or is it better that we don't?
It's hard to say.
I think me and Zit will be able to handle it. So we will also improve the damage before Milo or Nomi's LB at it.
I just need to know we exactly. Tangle Bee is safer, but the thing is that we could push a little harder on damage if we do it like this, right?
Yeah, and if the healers are fine with it, it should be okay. Because it's more of a case of if we can push that extra bit of damage, we fight less.
If we try that, should I hold Passage of Arms throughout, or am I allowed to play?
I couldn't possibly say. I don't know how much more, like how much harder it would hit if you let it, like if you dropped it. Would be the time to melee LB if you don't tank LB.
I don't think maybe before cross switch, so we can have some like LB chant from all the healing.
Yes, it would probably be. Don't we already have LB3 during the intermission at some point?
The problem is you
Just at the end.
can't LB during the pizza time, and when the intermission starts, it's during a burst. I think it's even a 2-minute burst.
So it
Up
would have to
until
actually
the
be during
launch.
Crosshair.
In that case, you would probably have to basically.
during pizza slices.
Basically, the moment we land, you could LB3, and I think it should have resolved when Crosstail switch starts.
LB after
Yeah,
knockback sounds like the general suggestion. So like immediately after we like get knocked, we stand up, she comes over, LB.
Give her a nice hello.
What?
Give her a nice hello when she comes over to the second platform.
Yes.
He just wants
Should-
to say hi and get
Should we try
hit in
that
the
then?
face.
Or should we go as we
I
have
think it's
been
worth
doing it?
trying it for at least one pool.
Yeah.
Well, if you say at least one pull, then we all know that we're not going to reach that next attempt.
You're welcome.
Sure we will, just drink a coffee. Have a tea, have some pizza.
And yeah, we did have this conversation, CG. The difference was that we had the conversation in the context of try it differently now, whereas this time we were like, we're in a position where we didn't have a choice. And it happened to work.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
So now we have evidence that we can do it.
Yeah, it's because White Mage is just broken.
Q3 is really good when it is really good.
Yeah, it's better than the Astral Legend. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait for an argument to brew.
If one needs wings,
For the specific thing that Q3 was used for, I don't think Astrologian has something to match without using cooldowns. Back. But I'm sure Astrologian will deal with it differently. Backing out. Backing out. Support baits. Supports bait in. Tanks in a circle. Tanks in a circle. Healers in a donut. Melees in a circle. Ranged in a donut.
there is no limit to Electro's potential.
Cardinals. 1 and 2. Two pairs. Clock spots.
How's this?
Pairs. Well, that doesn't look good.
Are you a tank? You can take it.
Take this!
You're right. As it turns out.
Electrope has many uses.
Still sorry about that.
Watch and learn.
It's fine.
Oh, look at that
Left.
bastard cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swap.
No,
Pizza places.
cannot die here. I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
One more.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
One more. To see.
Body will hold. It must. Ah! Ah!
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new feral soul!
Almost.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Stay out.
I can't res now, by the way.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Right explodes first.
She's using electrode to convert her body's ether.
Center. Center for baits. Out of the center. Uh-oh. Much confusion.
Yes.
Somehow we live.
Tank privilege.
Pairs first.
Birds.
And birds.
Next is spread cannons.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Stay
Out
out.
of center.
Out of center.
Oh, that's not good.
The challenger
Nope.
went down hard.
I'm not sure what insta killed me there. That was a bit weird.
It'll be left first later.
Yeah, good luck with the swords.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
I should have probably waited.
Jump!
I made it!
The jump! Ka!
Could technically tank out with that. Although they would do that.
They explode, of course.
Also explode. What did you expect? Oh, the dodge is actually manageable.
Instantly dies.
What do you mean? I lived like 4 ticks of that dot.
Oh no, it's more like you say that and then you instantly die.
It's alright. By the way, I'm just asking to be sure. Were you deliberately not using Passage of Arms to check on this pull?
I used my mitigation the way I usually use that, and usually I used Passage of Arms for the launch.
Oh.
So I did my usual thing, and Passage of Arms was not up for that.
I'll say Rillian. Hope you're doing well.
And
everyone
also,
else
I
that came in.
wanted to test how much influence Passage of Arms also has, because casting Passage of Arms never feels good for that
No, not
long.
for that long, no. But it did seem to me that it mattered a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still confused as to how me and Shank died though.
What?
We died during spreads.
I messed up.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no clue how I died. I probably got hit by the cannon then. I might have got snapshotted by it. Because Aradhel survived, which meant the spread was done correctly.
CG suggests maybe use Passage of Arms for some of the last hits. I believe the final hit in particular hurts extra hard. So like, there could be something to that, like using Passage of Arms for part of it, instead of holding it for the entire thing.
Yeah. That's an idea. I don't think the final hit in theory hurts extra, just that defensives tend to run out at that time.
I'm pretty sure the final hit does more damage.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings. Ha! A
Back.
wickedly divine.
Back. DPS baits. DPS baits out. Tanks in a circle. Tanks in a circle.
And they're down.
Healers in a donut. Ranged in a donut.
They're still in it. But for how long?
Keep going.
There is no limit
Cardinals.
to Electrope's potential.
It is gathering either. But to what end?
1 and 3. Wait,
and
no,
four.
3 and 4.
1,
Sorry.
3.
Thank you. 3 and 4. 4 spreads. Naomi.
Oh, that's -3.
Aye, the challenger went down hard.
Where were you going?
They're back on their feet. What crit?
We have a
Clock
witch beam
spots.
cast to get into clock spot.
Spread positions.
Take this!
Wait, I'm supposed to be tanking
That's
now.
a bad idea.
Yep.
Electrope has many uses.
Well, you need to shirk me then.
We wanted 10 seconds.
Left.
Her skills are
Sounds like you're going to be spamming a lot of range attack.
I got inspired to shirk you because you got aggro.
I'll erase you.
Ignore that.
Swap. Swap.
No,
Pizza places.
I cannot die here. no choice but to surrender to Electro.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
One more.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
One more.
My body will hold. It must.
Ouch.
Hey, Ymir. Hope you're doing well.
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul!
What?
That's not good.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Out. Stay out.
Other night, very nice resurrection spot for Naomi.
Left first. It's a knockback.
She's using Electrope to convert her body's ether!
Bait center. Center.
Yourself.
Spreads first. Birds first.
Dang it.
Uh-oh. Stay out of... Ow. Stay out of the middle.
Stay out.
Right strikes first later.
I don't have Swift cast out.
Me neither.
Zip, we need Aerodol.
I don't have Swift cast.
I don't care.
We need an Aerodel. Oh.
Sorry, Arado.
Right strikes first. It's a knockback. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'll invuln. Where is it?
Yep.
Cat, I think. Oh, you're dead. Well, that makes things easier for me.
And you should probably get aggro,
Why do I not have aggro?
because you died.
I didn't see which one glowed first.
Left first.
Left.
In.
Center.
Left first.
Left first.
No, left.
It's a knockback.
No.
Can someone rest my
Get your
partner,
sword.
please?
Just quiver with your sword. Get into pass.
Oh.
Ha! A battle so electrifying I dare not blink.
Well, I'm pretty sure we might get to see Heart in range. In rage.
Uh-oh, this is not smart.
You got the sip.
Congrats, Seb. Oh, survive. Oh,
Please get up, I want to see harder range.
We got this.
Ah! Boom. From what I could see, Aerodil, you were like a tiny step further away from the cannon than I was.
Note to self. I should probably, if I have aggro, keep some cooldowns for Mustard Bomb.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Rampart plus Holy Sheltron is not enough.
The possibilities, Aerodil, why you died on the cannons is either I wasn't aiming my cannon well enough, or you were not close enough to your cannon. I actually turned my camera to look at you right as the blast resolved, so it might be possible to see it on the on the stream. What happened? That's the cleanest we've got through Sunrise so far, though, right? I'm pretty sure that's the only time we've gotten through Sunrise without any of the pillars exploding.
It's the only time we've gotten through Sunrise to a point where Sword Quiver looked doable. Oh, and also, as someone already mentioned in chat, we need mitigation for the pair explosion thingies. And the red
Yeah, in
whites
Sword Quiver.
before probably also, but those pair thingies hurt.
Well, Jacob, the question there is, why did I not die if I was too far, if I wasn't close enough?
because your cannon wasn't pointed at Aerodel. I think. on.
If I was a small step closer, I could maybe have pointed the cannon a little further away. Suleiman says it's not just for the pair stacks in Sword Quiver, it's every attack during Sword Quiver.
Yeah, but I think the pair stacks hit even harder than the rest.
Yeah, probably, Ariel. I was too, which also meant that in the last second or so, I was like, oh right, I have to actually get close as well. In regards to the sword,
I like to look at the small circle on the inner squares to stand up on.
you have to stand right on it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
my
if
problem
you-
is I
you
find it
do
really
that,
hard to
then
actually see that in all the chaos. Like, just look
That's
for the
honestly
just,
fair,
just
but
look for the little shirt
oh, yeah,
on the
look for the
shirt
one
button.
safe pixel.
There's this little pixel there. If you look really closely, you can see it. It's actually a little more pixels if you have a bigger monitor possibly. If you're in 4K, it might also be more pixels. But it's not a lot you're working with here, and there's explosions all over the place.
Oh yeah, the total of small AoEs from Sword Quiver is also like a ridiculously hard hitting rate wide, though in 4 hits.
Do we have an image or something for... Oh, I was actually thinking about exactly that, Cat. I was just about to ask about that. Cat just posted this image in... You might find that... Like, I was just about to mention this. Like, in that last chaos on Sword Quiver, it's not like that was going to change anything. It was just that we were 3 people in the top left safe spot. And the reason, I believe, is because the bottom safe spots were not safe. So where else can you go if you don't know where else there are?
Yep.
But essentially what we're looking for is, in Sword Quiver, there will always be the cross in the middle and the line through the middle, like vertical line through the middle. Then the horizontal line, whether it's mid, top, or bottom, that's what decides where the safe spots are. Which means that if you imagine it like ranged always goes to the bottom spot and the melees always go for the top spot, then the middle spot is there if your spot is not safe. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's very easy for me to be like, oh yeah, Milo and I nailed it because it was middle, middle, back with the horizontal line.
Oh yeah, I definitely nailed it. I didn't get hit 3 out of 3 times.
Yeah, just looking at the footage, I think you could be even closer to the edge guy. Yeah, that was also what Jacob said. That I could definitely I could have done a little more as well. And that's also what I kind of suggested. All I could see was that from my point of view, it looked like Aradel could definitely also have been closer. That's actually the problem with the cannons, is that when someone dies to the cannons, when they're mostly being done correctly, is there 2 possible people to blame. So that makes it a little harder. But I'll try my best to be even closer to the cannon. I was just happy that I for once, 1, was first on the cannons, and 2, actually did it. And we even had the janky configuration where I had to go bottom right. That's why people prefer the riskier AutoCAD, because it's more consistent but kills everyone if someone is off. That's wow.
That's a statement.
yeah, I guess.
Oh, 8.
Right.
Yeah, that was an insanely scuffed pull, but we actually somehow got all the way through.
You're welcome.
Well, now we've seen Enrage, so if you weren't using burst potions yet, you should now.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are
Back.
wickedly divine!
Backing out. Support spade
Support
in.
in,
Sorry,
bot.
brain. Maybe we should just go again.
Is it over already?
Healers healers in a circle. Healers in a circle.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Tanks in a donut. Ranged in a circle. Melees in a donut. Can we just wipe and go again?
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
For some reason my brain had already skipped, so I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I missed something. Because it said just witch hunt. So like when I was analyzed to say circle or donut, I was like, this does not compute.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha!
Back.
Are wickedly divine!
Backing out. No, nope. Just not out. Just back. Just back. Just back. Support spade. Support spade in. Healers in a circle. Healers in a circle. Tanks in a donut. Range in a circle. Melees in a donut.
There is no limit
Cardinals.
to Electrode's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. 1 spreads. Clock spots. spread positions.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Right.
massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swap. Swap.
I involved relatively early, I think.
It's fine. I had kind of my eye on it already.
Let's blame it on the quicker buff
Pizza
application.
places? Pizza places? Yeah, probably.
I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether.
One more.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body.
One more.
My body will hold. It must. Ah! Ah!
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul. And they're
Stay
done.
out.
Is it over already? They're still in it, but for how long?
Oh,
Yeah, that's easy.
that's convenient.
Well. Right first. It's a knockback.
She's using Electrope to convert her body's ether.
Center for baits. Center. Spreads first. Birds first. Birds again. Out.
Out.
Sorry, Shaq.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Ah.
I didn't have any resources.
They're back on their What great
Right, we'll strike first later. You kind of have to stay a little bit to the center until we have to go, guys, because we need healing. Now we have to go.
Can't have your wave, no healing over there.
Can you provoke? I'm dying.
Well, that's
Right
also
first.
possible.
I'll just... Left first, later. Center. Left strikes first, it's a knockback.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring. Dance, my blade, and carve my enemy's flesh.
Now that's a good call, yes.
So electrifying, I dare not blink.
I don't have anything, shake it off is in a few seconds.
Yeah, let's use my stuff on the first one.
Milo. Well. I think we're dead.
Oh, you got yeah.
Possible.
Hey Jordan, thank you so much. And yeah, there was a lot of memberships that were gifted Friday. Thank you so much. And everyone else that came in the middle. It was going well.
I mean, 2 back-to-back Sword Quiver reaching is pretty good.
Aratel, during Sword Quiver, I noticed you ran towards the wrong spot. You're meant to go to the right when it's on the back of the backside. With me, your little Lala friend.
And for anyone else that was having a rough time with how wide the middle thing is, if you stand on the outer circle, then it should be safe.
Wait, what are we talking about?
With Sword Quiver, I was having a rough time with how wide the middle line AoE is.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that if you stand on this circle, or the one on the right, then it should be fine.
Actually, there's something that I wanted to mention. Am I blind? This time I specifically looked at the floor to find this like button for the cannon. I can't see it.
I think
It's not
people
there.
I think people are referring to the slightly poking through corner of one of the squares with that.
Maybe.
But I'm not 100% sure on that.
I did notice I did die during Sunrise. I'm not sure if I got sniped because of bad positioning or something else.
We didn't have anyone die to the first cannons, right?
No, I
No.
died to the second one. Because I was on the I was doing the cannon and I was at the correct position because towers were left and right. So I'm not sure what sniped me.
Okay, thank you, Jacob. Because the thing is, every time people have said it, like they've said it like it was obvious. I was like, where is it? Now that explains why I had trouble finding it. Anyways, Jake, enjoy your evening. And thank you, Exoda0, and everyone else.
Okay, so I'm unsure of if I was either close enough, because looking at your stream, it seems a blue line hit me.
Well,
It doesn't look like I could stand under her, as in there was no like safe spot around her toes.
like was the cannon just straight up shooting at your clone?
No, in front of it. This is what I'm confused about. So
I mean, the cannon's supposed to shoot in front of it.
Yeah.
Can you
trying to
take a
figure out if I was-
screenshot or something and send
I-
on the Discord?
Well, I'm gonna do it from I can do it an easier way, which is doing a clip. Because I can get my actual point of view which how to play. So I'll do that. Trying to figure out if I was died because of my positioning or something else.
I mean, if you could see you on the stream.
Yeah, I can't tell because it looked like both lines are overlapping, and I don't know if that's because of me or I can't tell because it's slightly weirdly positioned.
Cat says it was definitely them.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if I messed it up.
Naomi says, I know the idea of the exit class, but I think the initial save spot doesn't feel very safe to me and it keeps tripping me up today.
It's not very safe for very long.
Yeah, the point is that you're safe in that tiny little triangle shape for the first explosion. Right after that,
Run.
move.
You
Yeah.
sprint.
I don't think you need to use sprint unless it's like the far north. But
You
yeah.
don't need for the far north, but just use sprint. Do yourself a favor.
Just go, go, go.
If
It
only
won't-
sprint would actually work.
Can you give me 2 minutes? I just want to do a bio break.
Sure. Hey, Thomas. Oh, M4N. M4N. Oh. I hope you have fun with it. Thank you, Thomas. I just told all of you. Be careful with that if you're playing on standard controls, guys.
Well, you're
W?
running
What is
towards
that?
her.
My controller doesn't have a W.
That does sound like a problem, Milo. How will you move forward then?
I don't know. I guess I go backwards and then we go forwards and backwards and backwards and forwards.
Hopefully you have like an S button so you can backpedal at least.
No. I have the options of arrow, arrow, triangle, square, circle, and at least I have X, so I have one letter.
Oh, you also have O, right?
Fair. Although an O is usually a bit
I'm
more
not sure
awful.
what opening
It's
the
just a
party.
perfect
I don't know what the opening the party list is going to do for you.
circle.
Or hiding the names over players. Oh, hey Lexi, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, and I think we're getting far. Like last time we got to like Sunrise Sabbath like twice, I think. And this time like we somewhat consistently get there.
Alright, I'm back now. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Remember to eat. The fight is almost 14 minutes or something like that.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh,
Front.
wickedly divine!
Backing out. Backing out. Support spade. Support spade out. Tanks in a circle. Tanks in a circle. Healers in a donut. Melees in a circle. Uh-oh. Range in a donut.
The challenger went down hard. They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to
Cardinals.
Electro's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 3. One spreads. Clock spots.
How's this?
Spread positions. We can recover from this.
Take this!
What killed
Go
Cat?
beat the red cat.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that nasty
Right.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swap. Right then. A blade from above. We have had a few attempts that got to hard and rage.
Yeah, the challenger's fallen
And I
out.
think our record is 5%.
5%, about 5% on hard and rage, yes.
Yeah. But that has of course been with people dying off on the way.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A
Front.
wickedly divine!
Bagging out. Bagging out. That's front, Milo. This isn't going to work.
DPS bait far.
Yeah, we're missing a DPS. Just wipe.
They're back on their feet!
Yeah, pool was cursed anyways.
I elect everyone take something to drink. And take a deep breath. You're making silly mistakes. That's nice, Raze. I hope it's not too bad.
I'll make a coffee in that case.
Please don't make a whole coffee sip. Wait for the for the hour to go out. That is quite a speedrun race. "32 hours of Prog." Yeah, I could imagine. With Party Finder, the interesting thing with Party Finder is that on the one hand, you're entirely down to, like, the only thing you can impact when it really comes to it is your ability. But then you also have, like, the random roll of who you're paired with. See, that's the thing, Kat, is that when we have a few people die early in the fight, my thought process is, should we just wipe? Because now this run is already, like, this attempt is already harder.
Yeah. During the,
so it would be
prior
better, like, I would even elect to say if we have a bad go before we reach phase 2, we might as well just wipe it. But if we keep doing that, then we don't get any more practice on Sunrise Sabbath until we actually get there, right?
And Sword Quiver.
But like, that's how far it can go. That, like, we really want to get there, but we also want to have some practice on those later parts. So if we have an attempt where it's possible to reach those later parts. And yeah, that too, Jacob. Sometimes you get really far, and then it just doesn't work out. Yeah, and see, the thing is, Discoro, we don't know if we're going to reach phase 2 at those percentages before we're there.
Remember to check your food.
My food says 35 minutes, officer.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's growing wings! Ha! Oh,
Back.
wickedly divine!
Back. Support spade. Support spade out. Wipe.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Why did Aridil die? Was Ham too greedy or what happened?
Rin didn't want to activate.
Oh.
That's my favorite debuff.
The debuff sprint didn't want to.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are
Front.
wickedly divine!
Front. DPS baits. DPS baits in. Tanks in a donut. Tanks in a donut. Healers in a circle. Melees in a donut. Ranged in a circle.
There is
Cardinals.
no limit to Electrope's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 3. One spreads. One spreads. Clock spots.
How's this?
Pairs.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Left.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Pizza places?
No! I cannot die here! I have no choice but to surrender to Electric.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
One more.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
One more.
My body will hold. It must. Ah! Ah!
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new feral soul! Oh my! The challenger went
In,
down hard.
in.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Hey. You have to get it.
That was my bad.
It's fine.
Right, track the explosions right.
She's using Electrope to convert her body's ether! And they're done! Is it over already? They're still in it! But for how long?
Sense of abates. Get out. Spreads first.
And the cannon.
And then pass.
And a burn.
Out of this. Out. Out.
Can you get Shack up? My thing's on TD. Thank you.
Left first later.
My friends, return all to ash. Rain my blade and draw my 1,000 cuts. You cannot outrun lightning.
Left strikes first, it's an explosion. Ow. Right strikes first, later.
Cat, can you get my off?
Out, out.
Oui.
Sorry, I lost
Luckily.
track.
That you can. Oh, never mind.
We might have been able to do healer LB.
LB3 popped up immediately after. That's why I shouted it.
So are you what?
That's why I shouted it. I said
You
it in a
didn't.
very nice tone. I said it in a very nice tone.
You
I'm
didn't
very
shout it
polite.
at all.
Why would I shout it?
You said that's why I shouted it. You didn't
I
shout
politely
it.
said, I did say LB there. I said heal LB. I'm sorry
Did
for being
you?
quiet. I did. Very softly.
I don't think it went through your mic.
Then that's because I got a very bad mic.
I heard it, I just didn't react fast enough.
Oh.
It's fine.
So what happened there? I don't know. I think we had a lot of deaths throughout.
If it's the tower specifically, Naomi, you're talking about, we got hit by a cannon while standing in the tower.
Because I know me and Kai were fine on south end.
In fairness, something that occurred to me is, like, when I've gone to the towers, like, usually, like, I'm like, oh, well, you know, all the way over to where the tower is, right? Like, all the way out. You know what happens out there? Out there in Narnia? You die. You just have to be in the circle. You can be, like, a lot. Like, you actually have a lot of space. And if you're standing all the way out in the circle, then there's a higher chance that cannon shoots you. And I'm pretty sure that the step forward that Sib and I took was the difference that meant we didn't get blasted.
Wait,
I
what?
think?
I-
Or what? Or am I
have to-
stupid? The cannons
I have
don't
to
point at us at all,
geometry
right?
my-
No.
The cannons
In
should
that case,
point
it
at the
shouldn't
towns
matter.
as well.
In that case, it shouldn't matter at all.
Well, there's
I'm
a death
stupid.
circle out there.
I'm trying to be too smart. So I'm just stupid.
You just need to take note of where the towers are.
Yeah, exactly, Discoro. I'm not trying to point any fingers. Pull out my giant foam finger. I don't have one. Naomi, I have to ask. It feels like it's like a regularly occurring thing that if you're in the middle of Reawaken, somehow you move slower. Is everything all right? Like it's like a regular, like it's not just on this fight that I've noticed it, but that's like, it's just something I've noticed that usually you're going completely crazy, teleporting all over the place and Reawaken, and then you get hit by a thing.
But how do you get hit when there's not even a player model on stream?
I know, right? Do you play on controller or with mouse and keyboard, Naomi? Mouse and keyboard. Okay. Something that might help you is, I don't know, I don't know, and I don't care about how you do your keybinds, but if Reawaken takes, like, I don't know, is the reason why you can't move so fast, because like your hand is fully occupied, like your movement hand is fully occupied doing that. Remember that you can also move with your mouse. And vice versa. So it might help to like distribute it if you're actually having trouble moving while Reawaken is happening.
More
just
specifically
an
with
idea.
mouse by holding left and right mouse button together.
Yes. I mean, the thing that made me the most sad is that we had a pretty good go, but she had like over 10% HP left when we reached Sunrise Sabbath, and we've been at 5% approximate at that point.
That's where we
No,
asked
I'm just saying,
Yoshi to
Naomi,
lower
the
health
way
himself.
the way that I notice it, Naomi, is that you died to the tail thrust where everyone, including the mages, made it, while you're a mobile DPS. That's why it stands out to me. And it's usually like when these things happen, it's when it's during Reawaken. But anyway, I'm not trying to say, like, I'm not trying to point any fingers. I'm just trying to give advice in case it is a problem.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha!
Front.
Wickedly divine!
Bagging out. Bagging out. DPS baits. DPS baits in. Healers in a circle. Healers in a circle. Tanks in a donut. No, Namui. Wipe.
Ouch.
Wipe. Wipe. Just wipe. Just go. I should also add that, like, in that thing that I was noticing before, that it was just like, it's not that I'm like, it always happens, it's sometimes it happens, and then it's just a context I remember it happening in.
Food. At least
We
my food was
shouldn't
under.
go again, we should reset.
Oh yeah, that's a hard and rage timer on the timer.
Hey, Jin Monaco, hope you're doing well.
Well, we actually could have done, according to the timeline, it's 13:11 with hard and rage, and we had 13:30 left.
Then we had to go in less time than our pull timer.
Yeah, we'd have to go even further than beyond.
Right. Anyone need a couple minutes? I see Shaq does. I'll also be right back. In the meantime, Manatee restored. Alright, I'm back. So you folks, hope you're doing well. And Tay and Philippe, hope you're doing well as well. And Phil, I think it's been a bit. No, we're not done for today. It's just a small break. I'm in Denmark, Silverwind.
Kai, can you do me a favor? Can you use your influence to crash the country housing market? 2 mils a bit out of my pocket, you see, out of my reach.
My influence on what?
On being someone who has more gil than me. You're technically part of the billionaire club.
Billionaire club? What do you mean?
It's like the, you know, the VIP exclusive club.
Sip, I have, like, my total item value with my house and my money is like 100 million.
You're still in the top 5% of gil people, probably.
Not even close.
I don't think so.
I think the top 5%, I don't know, but the top 1% has probably their gil maxed out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
I
say
don't
top
know if
1%.
the top 1% has. Maybe the top 0.1%. But I don't know how many players there are. I saw someone made an observation that right now active players on Steam suggest there's not a surprise, like there's a surprisingly low amount of players. So maybe it is 1%, but I would say it's more likely it's 0.1% that has, you know, maxed out cash. And when I mean maxed out cash, I mean they had to buy more retainers to hold that money. But the way I make money in Final Fantasy XIV is not so much by selling a lot of valuable things, it's more by just selling what I don't need and then not buying very much.
I need half a minute.
Fate says, I know 5 people on my server that have guild cap on character and all 8 retainers. Can you? I thought you could have 9 retainers. Hey Caetsu, hope you're doing well. Cats is an issue I had in brief time playing Vipers that the zooming around made tight positioning very hard. Oh yes, definitely. That is why, just in general, that it's not a bad idea to exaggerate your movement a bit wherever you can. And if you have to be somewhere super duper tight, that might just not be the time to use Reawaken, I guess. Thank you, Dayruru.
Fight, eat.
Yeah.
Ah, we're doing P... I can't remember if it was 8 or 9.
9.
Pizza?
It's P9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what P8 is now. That
Fight! Eat! Fight!
P8 is the guy. You know, the one with the fruits of sacrifice.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice! That's P8.
Yeah, that's P8. E9 is
What, the
eat
lizard
fight,
thing?
eat fight.
This is nothing personal, but I
believe it's named
must have your
Cocytus?
soul.
Yeah.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
It's cocky toes.
I can't remember. I remember it's something like that. Probably Cocytus.
That's definitely toes.
Okay.
If one needs wings,
The way he
one
does things
needs
with his food,
simply
definitely
make them.
toes.
Kooky toes. Back. Back. Front and out. Front and out. Support baits. Supports bait in. Healers in a donut. Healers in a donut. Tanks in a circle. Ranged in a donut. Melees in a circle.
There is
Cardinals.
no limit to Electrope's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 3. Three spreads. 3 spreads. Clock spots.
How's this?
Pairs.
Sorry, Shaq.
And they're down!
What?
Is it over already?
I baited.
Wait it? Wipe it? Just wipe. Just wipe it. Just wipe it. Just wipe it.
I was standing on the wrong side of a cliff until like half a second before it happened.
Jacob doesn't remember to do the Pandemonium epilogy if you missed it. I did it at the end of the
Oh,
Tuesday
right.
stream.
That's something. I forgot. I knew there was something.
I did it right at the end of the Tuesday stream. Since that was a lot of spoilers anyway. But thank you, Jacob. Do you do the new Hall of the Novice? I did it, but I did it in private. It's interesting.
I did it for a ring.
I have the ring, didn't need it for anything.
I need it. Like 2 jobs.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! A
Front.
wickedly divine!
Bagging out. Bagging out. DPS baits. DPS baits in. Healers in a circle. Healers in a circle. Tanks in a donut. Ranged in a circle. Melees in a donut.
There is no limit to Electro's
Cardinals.
potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
3 and 4. 3 and 4. 4 spreads. Know me. Wipe it.
And they're done! Is it over already?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has
Sorry.
returned to the ring!
That's the worst time to have to sneeze, when you click the pull timer.
His great wings! Ha! Are
Front.
wickedly divine!
I'd argue my sneeze turn
Jump.
crossbait
Yeah,
was
let's all
worse.
jump. Come.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out.
Like quadruple crossing, the time I had to sneeze. I think that's worse.
Yeah. Thank you, Exodo Zero. Deep breath, everyone. It's okay. It's okay. You can do this. You've already done most of this many, many times. We all know you can do this. Relax. Deep breath. Maybe a sip of water.
If you've got an energy drink, have a sip of an energy drink. Or don't. They're
If
bad.
that gets you going, as long as you don't go and, like,
Drink 4
make
of
a
them
hot
and go.
drink for several minutes.
Hey, coffee tastes nice, okay?
Sure, but you
Coffee
have to have it ready beforehand, Sip. Have you seen me go out and make another cup in the middle of a stream?
No, you misunderstand. I drink it just really
This is
quickly.
nothing personal, but I must
I
have
wish
your
you'd make it
soul.
really quickly then.
I don't have a coffee machine that's fast enough.
And then you can't make coffee in the middle of a stream.
Well, if you have a perfect timing, it might be possible.
Yeah, maybe if you hit the bio break when we're doing that anyway.
One need simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are
Front.
wickedly
But
divine!
there's a reason why I bring energy drinks. Usually.
Bagging out. Support, you know, DPS baits out, DPS baits out, sorry. So healers in a donut. Healers in a donut. Tanks in a circle. Range in a donut. Melee's in a circle.
There is
Cardinals.
no limit to Electrope's potential.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
1 and 2. Two pairs. 2 pairs. Clock spots.
How's this?
Spread positions.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Left.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you. No.
Pizza
I cannot
places.
die here. I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
One more. In for heals.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
One more. Get to see.
Will hold. It must.
Our battle truly begins.
She's taken electrodes into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul.
In. Right explodes first.
She's using electrodes to convert her body's ether.
Center for baits. Center. Spreads first. Oops, all birds. Out. Right strikes first later.
My friends, return all to ash. Ruin my blade and drown my foes in cuts. You cannot outrun lightning.
Oh my god. I got myself confused.
And they're done. Is it over already?
I'm sorry. Right strikes first, it's a knockback. Right strikes first, it's a knockback.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Chuck,
We
you'll
should
have to
probably
rest
just invuln this.
I can't.
You can't? Okay, well then you have to
No.
do it right. I wanted to know that it's only the explosion that follows that you have to do it on.
Yeah, in 50 seconds.
But for
Right strikes first later. Right, full focus everyone. Out, 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 out. Oh no.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Heal LB, heal.
left.
Wait. Survive, survive.
Such
Let's go.
magics, but will
Just
they
pump
be
damage,
able to
please.
turn the tide?
I'll use reprisal in a second.
A bat so electrifying I dare not blink.
Nice.
Go.
That's fine.
Yes!
I need to send a picture to someone else, so give me a second.
Alright, I was really distracted during the last
That's not bad damage.
second phase. Did anyone else of you notice that on those panels on the outside, a family picture compilation of her is running?
Yes, I have heard
I've
about
seen it
this.
every pool.
I actually genuinely quite
I have.
As decided, victory goes to the challenger.
I'm gonna go bully Angel into doing
I
it, you
know that exists. I've been told that it is there. I learned about it after we had Prog to this point, and I was like, "Ah, that's interesting. I've never noticed."
Yeah, I just noticed on this final pull, and I had to really hold myself back from mentioning anything because I know that if I had, at least 4 people would have died to that, including me.
Right. I'll just do a ready check before I do anything.
I knew none of you had faith.
Alright.
I'm honestly glad I remembered to change my glam, so we all ready.
Specifically because of your
Yeah,
climb, it's definitely not because I
honestly,
changed colours.
we couldn't clear on the first entry because some were running around in the wrong glam.
Hey, welcome to the Cult of the Pig, Jared. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you everyone for the celebrations. Right, so let me just reiterate the way we decided to distribute the loot. We start.
right, there's loot.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right? The way we go is there's going to be a random weapon for a job. Might not be any of the 8 we're here as. There's going to be a coffer for like you just make your weapon. There's going to be a mount, and there's going to be an Arcadion roll. The order we do it in is we do the specific weapon first, then the coffer, then the mount, and then the Arcadion roll. And as we've always done it.
Kat, can I make a request?
What?
Can we take a G-pose first?
With a treasure so that we don't forget, or?
Now with the cover close in the background.
Oh.
Yes, we can do that. We have 96 minutes, so we can do that.
Remember to sit before emoting to reset.
Yeah, I'm
So
looking
you're
for
not
an
using
emote.
like your burst things.
Actually,
I think for me,
even better. You don't have to get the spell effect for that. I highly recommend just turn off battle effects every time anyway.
I still need to find the correct emote.
The reason why I said what magic is because at least once or twice before Sip has randomly interrupted like that and been like, can I request something? And what he requests has been, can I have the mount? It doesn't work like that.
Like, I value G-pose more than mounts, okay?
Okay.
You've always got to take a cute little celebratory photo.
Where is that?
Wait, we're not ready yet. Ham is still figuring out an emote.
That's why I'm standing here to ensure that
Exactly,
everyone
but
knows.
we've previously had people where they just forget and then start G-posing. What is it you're looking for?
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I just realized that given the occasion, this is a way better emote.
Oh yeah.
Given the timing.
I spent an
Why?
entire day doing this at work, now I can do it here.
Thank you so much for celebrating 19 months, Aradil. And yeah, that goes out to everyone, of course. Thank you, everyone, for cheering us, and congrats to us, I guess. Yes. And thank you, Aradil, for joining me for all of this.
Now I need to find a position where I'm not standing in front of any Lala.
Huh? Can I have the mount? So many going, hey, could I have it then? Yeah, the way that we do it is for the loot anyway. While this is happening, is everyone only gets one thing. Yeah, this is the first clear, Agent Monica. Yeah. But yeah, the way we do it is that given that the weapon could be a weapon for any role, like in particular could be for any job, is that the tanks, just take from the top, have the gear to make use of any tank weapon that happens to drop. The healers have the gear to make use of any healer weapon that happens to drop. Our mage has the best, like, the gear to make the use of any mage weapon that happens to drop. And the, like, as so on and so forth. So those that can best use that weapon get first dibs to go, oh yeah, I want it. But that of course also means that then, like, they get guaranteed that item, but then they don't get anything else. And then everyone else dukes it out for the treasure coffer with gear that is actually, you know, a gear upgrade. Then we go for the mount, and then we go for the Orchestrion roll, because the mount is like the non-combat item that is more lucrative. You can, I believe you can trade the Orchestrion roll, so like that is clearly the least valuable item among them. Once you've taken your pictures, please come out of G-pose so that I can see that we're all ready.
I'm ready, I'll just continue shaking.
Tingle says, I didn't realize the city in the background was slowly spinning until now. I'm going to guess...
that's trippy. That's very trippy.
That is quite trippy. I'm going to go out on a limb here and suggest that what's actually meant to be seen is that the platform is spinning slowly, but they've just had the background spin instead to give that illusion.
You're gonna cause me to have motion sickness now.
Honestly, mentioning that was evil.
Yeah, now I haven't seen it on my G-pose and it's gonna cause me to have motion sickness.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice that before either. I have a feeling it didn't spin like that while the fight was going. Am I imagining things?
I hope so, because honestly, that is going to distract me going forward if that is happening.
Anyway, just to say one more thing, because
stream, it does spin during the fight.
Oh boy, but
Have
anyway,
fun on seeing that.
as the specific weapon that drops is like the person or persons that have the capacity to use the item the most gets first dibs. They of course also get to go, I don't actually want to play that job, so... And then, like, then everyone else can go, oh, well, then I want it. And then, like, then we can... Like, basically, the plan is going to be you need or you pass on all of these things. So that we don't mess it up. So it's going to be no one does anything. We see what drops. Then we ask the person that has first, like person or persons that have first dibs. They say yes or no. If they say yes, then everyone else passes, let them have it. If they say no, then everyone else can deliberate on whether they want the item. I would assume that players that haven't, been gearing up, say, a mage, will not be going, oh, a Pictomancer weapon, sweet! Like, they are probably not going to use it. But I can say that that if all else fails, I will probably at least say I can take it if no one else wants it.
The good old greed button.
Yeah. I think what I will do is if we're having trouble getting the item quote unquote sold, we'll ask if anyone's going to take it.
If it's a weapon and no one says they want it, we could also put the fixed weapon at last in that case.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Then we could also just skip it and say, okay, then we'll do exactly. If it's a weapon no one wants, then it would be a shame to throw it out. But it also sucks for someone to be like, well, then I don't get to have the mount or anything because I get this weapon I don't want. Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you still in G pose? Are you done, Ham?
I'm not done. I'm going to do this right for once.
Wait,
everyone, make sure to move your character every now and then.
Also sorry. This should be enough.
Okay, no worries.
I'm not going to go into stickers.
Also, thank you again, everyone.
For the duty commenced one, completed one. Sorry.
Ah, dang it.
To Biako next, I promise you'll kill it in 3 pulls even if you're blind. I mean, let's see what time it is when we're done with this, and then we can...
When I'm done with G-posing.
Yeah.
I'm G-posing too rarely, so I'm not familiar with a lot of options.
I mean, I never use... I G-pose very frequently, but I use, nearly none of the options.
Right?
What? Okay, you're ready?
I'm done.
I'll do a ready check. And the reason why we're doing it so strictly is because we have 5 minutes to distribute the loot, so we can't have the person who has dibs go, let me think about it. You have to be like yes or no, because we don't have time. It's a red mage weapon. Congratulations, Cat.
Oh well, Cat's.
There's no that's yours, Cat. Congratulations.
That means,
I'm not. So
good.
should we press greed button just to be funny?
Over yo.
Yeah, just so that does not happen.
Sure.
That means I'll at least get.
You better need on it, Cat. It's very sad. I got a 68 on the greed. It would have been so much better if it had been 69.
Alright.
Okay, anyway, the black cat, if you don't have it, then I'm shocked.
The black kitten.
Yeah, the black kitten. The weapon coffer, everyone except cat need. Let's see.
4.
29.
Congrats, Ham.
I don't know what I rolled. I've turned off showing that.
Rigged.
You rolled 99, actually. Genuinely, yes. Let me do this. See right here, it says Ham rolled a 99.
Is it rigged?
It's it's Destiny. Weren't you the first one that got the solvent as well?
Exactly.
It's fate.
Yeah, it's rigged.
And
fate.
finally, I can have the most HP of a party again.
Anyway, next up, the mount. That is everyone except Cat and Ham. 69! Oh,
Yep.
Shaq won it. Congratulations. And then the Orchestrion roll, everyone except Shaq, Cat, and Ham.
Beautiful 8.
This is horrible.
I rolled a
No.
33. What?
I rolled a 30.
I don't have an excuse to not orange pass anymore.
Yeah, you kind of forced it now.
You just gotta get good.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Very nice, everyone.
But
Very, very nice.
I can now rotate through all of my glams instead of being stuck with the theme glam. Prepare for the return of Miku.
So just to go over for anyone that's curious, Cat got the red mage weapon that straight up just dropped. Ham won the treasure cover with a 99 roll. Shaq won the mount. And I somehow won the Orchestrion roll with a 33. Did anyone pass that had the right to roll, or did everyone just roll garbage?
I rolled pretty much below 30 every time except for the last time where I got 30. My rolls were very bad.
I mean, I'll use the Orchestrion roll, and it's going to go in a house that frequently has people near it, at least, if not in it. So it's not like it's pretty good.
Next time we meet up in the house.
We could do that. Let me actually just go into our loot list here.
All right.
It's a good amount of damage rate output though, because I don't think we used it to melee LB. We had to do a healer LB at the end.
Correct.
So that was actually really good damage on our end.
Yeah, how many deaths did we have before the end?
Only me and you.
So, has
everyone.
I know it's close to closing time, but does everyone have Unreal unlocked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me check. I think so.
Let me just do a ready check. Easier.
I'll need to quickly melt then.
Shaq, if you need to check, if you go into your duty finder, check high-end duty, go to trials, you would find Extreme 3 and the Jade Stoa Unreal.
Oh, what surprise. Directed materia.
If it's not there, then you haven't unlocked it.
As luck would have it, I have 2 directed materia laying
Shaq
around.
says nope, need to do normal. Have you unlocked normal?
No.
Oh. And then it starts to run the timer.
I'm pretty sure we are not going to.
Well,
Well,
Cat, the saddest part is that I also I confused myself. The only reason that I didn't also die there was that Shaq didn't believe me and went forward anyway. So if you had just gone forward, I would probably had gone forward even faster. I don't know how I managed to confuse myself like that.
well, personally, I panicked on the second hit of Sunrise Sabbath and used my invuln just to be safe. Against the mechanic, you can't invuln.
I'm
Luckily we didn't mess
confused.
it up.
How didn't we have someone die to the first wave in Sunrise Sabbath?
Not this time.
No.
No?
No, it was the second
this-
wave that me and Kat got hit by a cannon.
Oh.
But as it was second wave, it was less of an issue.
But only Cat died.
That's because Milo has melee health. Cat has ranged healer DPS.
No, we both died.
No.
Not
yes.
this one, I don't think.
12 minute 8.
Did we
Oh,
die to
yeah,
sword cover?
I was looking at the wrong death.
Because I noticed that a lot of people died and I had to heal it LB, but I don't know
The
what mechanic
wrong
that was.
death.
I think at least that's what it was.
In that case, we
Negatron's
we can't do
Negatron's
Unreal tonight.
Negatron's screen is one of the lasers. I'm not quite sure which color Negatron is.
There is something we can dip our toes into, Kai.
What?
He said we can't do Unreal, but there's something else.
What?
It's
One-
providing.
What?
One pull on Sveen.
I mean, we could. Does everyone want to go and talk with Sveen for like 15 minutes or so?
Sure, I haven't seen anything.
Same.
First pull, right?
Same.
Yeah, easy mode. We got this.
I'll quickly change my glam a little. For now, I'm not glamming over the weapon.
Oh?
No.
Sveen! Listen to me!
Oh, this is funny with my portrait. The sword
It's a
is
very
too
nice
big.
looking red mage weapon.
I don't like the shield, and the sword is also too bulky.
Just to ask, anyone here that has seen any of the fight? Just say yes if you have. Don't say no, I haven't. In that case, this is going to be great.
I only know about bridge memes. I've no idea what it entails, but I've heard bridges. That's all.
Naomi says I've watched a
Alright.
guide once. Oh, okay. In that case, Naomi is going to be the breadwinner in this squad. Kansas, I saw the
Alright,
thumbnail of a
leader.
guide.
Same.
I hope
did
it's a
the
very
normal-
detailed thumbnail.
I did the normal version of a fight today, and I think I was drunk or something. I died like 10 times. It was embarrassing.
Normal.
Yes, I
Wow.
died to pretty much everything a tank can die to.
That is impressive. You know, it sounds like you've truly embraced the burger crown.
And I haven't even unlocked the roulette.
Well, you have the crown. Right, well, I don't know what to expect.
The death. First,
don't have to
everyone knows their partners.
Okay. I'll partner with Melo then. We just do the classics.
Yes. Oh, he attacks too.
What?
He attacks both tanks.
Oh, nice!
Getting shot as well.
Oh, man!
very polite.
Exciting! That looks...
That's the ground weird mechanic.
the
thing in
suck?
normal. Yes, it's the suck. Don't get
the...
sucked.
You did say.
Yep, I had a feeling.
Oh! I guess
so
Ah!
How many
now the
beams was
question
that?
is, what was that? What
Oh, okay.
those are light party stacks, right?
Are they light party stacks?
Yeah, it's assumed.
Hit me with your best shot! Ow!
Yeah, she shoots
saw 3
two
lines
of
there.
them.
That was a pretty good shot.
And considering those are lasers, I'd personally also assume wild charges, just
Oh,
spontaneously.
bro. No. Actually, I know this one. Everyone thought that the light party stacks were wild charges, but they are not.
That's
That's what
mean.
I've been told. They're not wild charges, but everyone assumed they were. I've heard
Well,
this. So light
look
parties is just party 1 and 2, right?
Probably.
Go
Two
normal.
takes the righter position.
Yeah, the key is
more
righter
right.
position and lefter position, because you can shoot the left and right side.
But so far, her auto attacks don't hurt that much.
Yeah. It's nothing like a wicked thunder punch.
Greetings and goodbye.
Death is not the end.
Get back here.
Nice. Ow. Ow.
That sounds like a
Alright,
raid
I
wipe.
think virtual shift is when she changes the floor or something.
Oh, it's a raid wipe.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, that
it's a
does a
raid
lot of
wipe.
damage. Wow. Laws of
Laws
Wind?
of Wind sounds like a knockback.
It
Oh,
does.
No,
Oh,
it stacks. Well,
Good luck. Ugh.
Oh, I
Oh, that's the
survived.
place
Oh,
they
that's
That's
weird.
not
chains,
good.
Chains to the center. Why is there...
I can't get any further. Oh
What's
man.
that arrow? Oh, I'm going to fly.
Okay, I think-
Go fly now.
so we'll probably have to do stacks on opposite ends. That way we have a way to get to each side.
Where
Additionally,
should we
some
put the winds?
some of you might have noticed that you have some weird green arrow floating around you.
Yes.
That thing knocks you away when its timer runs out. Into that direction you need to be fly the entire platform length.
Mm.
So I think also we have chains.
Yeah.
Where do we put the wind?
That's what I
Opposite
said.
end, most likely.
What?
I estimated the like what's it called crooked bridges on opposite sides with A and B, and that way we have like a diagonal.
Oh, so
piece
so
which is
Yeah.
one.
safe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we need one diagonal and then we stand in
So-
the middle and I guess we spread
Yeah, so
DPS
like
front
one
support back.
one light party goes front left, one light party goes
No.
back right, with their stacks.
yeah, and afterwards we go center because
Yes,
we do
because
she do
chains.
be chainen, and considering she do be chainen,
Stand
we
on
should
one for chains and then we split.
we probably have to go support back DPS front then to break the chains.
Were the stack markers one on support, one on DPS? Did anyone see?
I think the stack
It was on
markers
me.
were on.
Uh,
It was
Well,
also on
maybe it was-
Nilo. Was anyone dead when those
Shaq was
stacks
dead.
came out? Could it be on healers?
Probably.
Ah yes, Samurai, the healer.
Well, the thing is,
Well-
if it's one on a support and one on a DPS, then it makes perfect sense, and that could be a reason. Like that could be a way, but it's pretty common that it goes on the healers because if it goes on the tanks can just take it, so it's unlikely a stack marker would ever send on a tank.
Well, I would
They can cheat.
assume. I would assume it. We do support spec for chains because
Well, that
DPS probably want the
That-
close
that's
position.
What you mean. Yeah, yeah. That we can agree on is that the supports are the ones that run away for the stack for the chains. Stacks is that just light party 1 and 2?
I would
I
assume
would
so.
assume so. Like, there's two of them.
Which light party goes forward?
I'd say like forward is same as left, so one.
Yeah. Well, it probably works out
But
given
is
light party
diagonal.
2 has both the Viper and the Paladin. Hopefully it can work.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure whether back is actually out of melee range.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
think
don't
everything
actually
is
know
in
either.
melee.
Do we need these markers or?
I think I want to keep them just to see if they are actually on the bridges.
Fair enough. And says we could also have me and Ardil take fast stacks.
Well, the
We
fast stack is
could, but-
definitely still in melee range. The
If that's the
problem is
case, then
chains.
let's try and do it with light party 1 and 2 and then review if it's a problem. But
Yeah.
that is a fair point, Cat.
Also remember the raid wide virtual shift.
Yes.
I did use Tengetsu.
No.
I used Fate before that
Wonderful.
for something I thought was gonna be a raid wide.
It's so weird how little happens in my opener for this fight. At least so far.
More left, light party 1. Oh yeah, it's definitely in melee range.
No, here on stack
In mid.
here. Stack here. Stack on the walkway.
You should stack on the diagonal part of the walkway, not the edge. For the ones that get pushed, they are
Also,
not gonna get.
remember,
oh, there's a half
remember
room.
she's throwing
Whoops.
hands.
Something that occurred to me.
What's up?
When we get shoved,
Ooh, that's hard.
Not everyone gets shoved, as I just
No,
noticed.
there's. I think.
okay, you get shoved across the entire lane.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
So we
That's
can't
why
have
we
the
don't
winds
put-
there.
That's what
Yes.
we've been saying. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that.
All
we have
right,
to- we
this
have-
tank buster hits multiple times.
Sweet.
Oh,
Oh.
um,
This one. Oh,
it
boy.
shoots corpses. It shoots corpses.
I think I'm dead. Yeah, I apparently I got a magic vuln from a corpse laser as I was getting up. Thank you, Talbot.
Oh, and they bait. Okay.
And they
good to know. Raid white probably.
Oh.
Fight the white raid.
That's a hard-hitting raid white again. Into bridges.
Whee!
Not bridges.
Oh.
okay.
Some separators. Okay.
I assume that thing in
Um,
the middle sends you up down, and I would also assume you don't want to go in there needlessly.
Yeah.
Get over here.
You want to go reds? Yes. Oh,
That's bad.
What's bad?
I know.
I assume you have
It's
to have
8 tower
people
cells.
on these floor thing.
Yes. God,
That
Jeez.
made my frames drop very low.
same.
Same.
I had a
Let's
small
see.
frame drop there. That was a
Out
big
to
explosion.
roles or partners?
What happens if
Prepare
you
to
stand in
explode,
one?
I assume those things are towers on the floor, but I have no idea how we get.
I think they are like the blade towers in some places.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
that
I'm
could
guessing
be.
that. Wait.
But how do we get
There.
back to the right side to the explosions where the second hand happens before they explode?
Question. She, like, her legitimate force cast, her right hand, meaning the one on our left, was lifted high. The left hand, meaning our right, was low. Did that matter? Like, was she only shooting, like, airborne players on the left of our side and then only grounded players on the right?
Yeah, that would make the movement for those probably bleed towers possible.
The question is, does it count if you stand, like, over the tower? Like, if you're floating over it?
Yeah, also what Garen mentions, the first and second hand,
They also
one of the
indicate
hands goes
order.
further out. Yeah.
The hand that was higher came up first.
Yeah.
Caetsu is on the ground.
Yeah. Looked like it. So basically, but it did not seem like if you dodge to the other side on the second hit, you can get back to your tower fast enough. So there must be some way to stay closer.
Magic says you have to be on the ground for the towers. Well, presumably. Yeah, well, I don't know actually. I guess you basically just have to like dodge and then just rush back to your tower.
Yeah. I will test if other hands are only ground based.
Are you doing the same towers as Mustard Bomb? Like same positional configuration? That could work.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. I mean, that's the standard.
Do we want to talk about the 8 lines that get baited as well? Like how would we
Oh yeah,
spread
the
those
lasers.
around?
How do we do that?
Good question. We need a spread pattern, and after the final laser was shot, we need to move out of the way or something like that.
I mean, Tingle, it's pretty fine if you can hear that we're completely off track, then it's pretty nice if you say it. But other than that,
see if I
we're
can
trying
actually
to
look at
also it's also meant to be fun for you, right? It's a stream.
Yeah, the question is what is the spread pattern we do? Because we need a spread pattern where we don't intersect the lasers.
Well, actually, Emia has a pretty good suggestion right there. Ranged healer, melee, tank, melee, healer, ranged. We just have light party 1 on the left, light party 2 on the right, and then we just have tanks in the middle, then melees, then healers, then ranged. In like
Yeah, it's fine.
a crescent position. Would that work?
Yeah, and following the boss hitbox curve probably also.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to have an indication where to stand. Sounds fine.
Yeah, we did beat it, Lexi, but you were there for that, so no need to say that, I guess. Wasn't there Circle AoE also? Wasn't it just a raid ride? Also, the wind thing with the stack markers. It occurred to me when we ran into the problem. Just reiterating. The stack marker circle things go on the bridge, so like.
That's a bit late.
Yeah, like there is it's like an X with like a bridge between the top and the bottom. The wind has to basically go between the edge and the middle, because the top and bottom bridges have to be fully clear. And we also need a clear path straight across.
Run chain.
Yeah, to run the chain. No worries, Lexi. We don't know how long we'll be on this. We can give you a few more tries, I guess.
Also, the tank buster is invulnerable.
Oh, how much damage did it do?
Invuln. It has multiple hits with a Vuln. And I did not test how much damage it deals. I'm a paladin.
Ah. What was the tank buster called?
A tank buster indicator.
Oh, that's good enough for me. Got it, invuln. I'll see what happens.
Wait, no, it was called lethal attack.
That. We require hamburgers.
Laser.
Laser.
Lasers. Sharks. Laser sharks.
I like the continuous damage going on here. Or like chip damage. Happy Tengetsu noises.
Disappointed shield noises.
Disappointed healer noises.
Oh, retro shift.
Ooh, almost got the markers good.
That's pretty good, I would say.
Now we go back to middle.
Oh, this
Very
is
tight
tight. It's a
Oh
tight
boy.
squeeze.
Oh right, there's legitimate force during this.
That happens first.
Whee!
At least the push doesn't do damage. That's good.
Ah
Is,
yes,
uh,
World
what?
Shatter.
I think that's a raid wide.
It's
Yeah.
the going back to normal stage. So
And
now it should be
time to
lines.
position for laser. Oh, no,
Oh,
for
no,
tank busters.
Buster.
Now test how much.
It does 355,000 damage with no help. And the second hit is lethal.
Yeah, I assumed that much.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're supposed to tank switch that. Or just invuln it, of course. That looks really cool.
Should save.
Oh! Right, it shoots twice. What, did you say
radar.
someone forgot? I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I was possibly in like a res screen when that happened last
wait.
time.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me.
Also, you should enmity.
Yeah.
I know, I
don't
just got
mind.
up.
Do we just stay on the platform where we land?
I
we
think
can
so.
Find out.
We could try that. We still have to dodge though.
Okay, we were wrong. didn't mean to do that.
Explosion! You need to be really fast to get back to your tower.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct, Nazarel. I think like at least one of us has watched the guide, but yeah. What do we do about that? Should we
run.
like? Should we? Like, because the thing is, everyone has to get the levitate and move anyway, so maybe we should just have fixed positions.
Yeah, we could also go party 2 right, party 1 left again.
Yeah. Approximately same positions as for Mustard Bomb, right?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yes. Which means that, like, if you're in the front row, then you're in the front row, if you're back row, in your back row. Also, as we saw, you have to be down on the ground again, so you have to go back into the swoopy thingy in the middle of the platform to go back down. Otherwise, you can't actually intercept the thingy.
Yeah, basically get high ASAP and end your trip ASAP.
For the baited lines, it seems to be a somewhat fixed order as well. Like it's support tank, then 4 DPS, then tank support.
Really?
Yeah. At least
Interesting.
for these two pools.
Oh yeah.
Square Enix RG is a thing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Not afraid.
We require ether.
Ether to fortify the laser.
I mean, we can actually stay over here in Light Party 1.
Yep.
I can show you the... Ow.
Matrix?
Yes. Slightly different
that's-
song suddenly.
Remember to not make the squeeze on the middle too
Yeah.
tight. And remember that she's throwing hands.
Yes. No! I didn't make it back!
Where you all at?
What's up, Emir?
Oh boy.
Well, you're invulning that, surely.
I'd
No.
still like to if you could take aggro.
I'm going to, but if I did it while the tank buster would happen, what do you think would happen to me?
I don't know. Out
By the way, you're out of position, buddy. Scary and scatter.
Yes.
Whee! Oh.
Very will scatter.
Whee! Splat.
You know what would be really evil?
What?
If his flight only lasted 10 seconds.
Yes! Ham?
My mistake.
I don't think we weren't positioned correctly.
Hi! He says, can we get Sveen voice lines with a soundboard? Possibly, eventually. Like, what kind of ones? I think I actually... didn't I make a soundboard thing that says, are you still alive? Didn't I already make that one?
Are you still alive?
What do you mean with a party stacks?
Spain!
I meant because Kai said party stacks would be a party 1 on left side, party 2 on right side.
Yes.
As in those.
We said mustard bomb positions.
What do you mean with the
Okay, I
party
understand.
stacks? The wind
I'll be on the
or
left side. No, I just meant it as
I can't
because I know
get
what I meant it as like the
oopsie-daisy.
platforms we take, but I was confused about the meteor specifically. I didn't hear the mustard bomb.
I don't know what we
because I
do
don't
with
like
the
mustard.
second set of those, because then it's like 4 of them. Are we supposed to be pairs in them then?
I would
I
assume
think
so.
melee
Just
tank up
range
front.
and melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Usual.
I agree, Nuzerel. My mistake, just jumps. That's pretty awesome, man.
Well, one explosion kills the squishy, so...
Yeah, so it's just like, I guess we're dead. I also like to imagine that you try to actually jump over. Maybe if I jump really good, it'll work.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No, that's fine. Ow.
Wee.
Splat.
Are you still alive?
No, I'm not. I'm dead.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh.
So, does she give you an indicator when...
Oh, that has a weirdly early snapshot. That's annoying.
Whee! I like that knockback.
I don't. It's during a EI jutsu.
You have to plan that differently, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second time
EI
I've been alive.
Aren't EI jutsus mostly plannable now?
Splat. I think maybe they're plannable in the same kind of concept as you can, but you don't want to.
Oh yeah, divide and conquer is mad.
And there's the different order, I think.
Different order, this last ball.
It's Square Enix RNG, of course.
Squeenix.
Well, calling the RNG bad if you only had a set of 2 examples is also somewhat...
I never said it was bad RNG, I just said I see a pattern for these 2 times.
Hmm. By the way, we've already chewed through a third of the HP, nearly two-fifths.
Well, she still
Oh.
could have a second phase.
True.
Downside to society.
Perhaps she transforms 5 times.
Oh, that'd be epic. Well, like Hades.
Yes, all
Oh
of them
boy.
with the same with the cutscene.
Oh man.
Ah, we live. I guess the one with
I don't know what this means.
the ones with the
I'll just
targets
point it
don't
away,
get
just to be
out.
safe.
The ones with the targets get out. Get away! Don't kill us.
What is the target then? 'Cause you got the
A cone.
you got the raid wide and the
The
other
target
thing.
is a cone.
Oh man.
I assume we have to land these on the platforms.
doesn't matter, I was
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's one of those mechanics, isn't it?
Oh no! You all remember the Romans? Back for revenge.
What?
Well,
we do with
basically, she throws meteors at us, and we can't stack the meteors, and I assume we also have to keep the meteors on the platform.
I will say I was in the air when the meteor dropped, so that does not matter, at least.
Rob,
Yeah.
the short answer is officially mods and plugins are completely illegal in Final Fantasy XIV. The common situation is that if you don't actively show it off, then you can get away with having some mods and plugins running. But, you know, at your own risk, you could get banned. Which means me actively publicly live streaming, obviously I don't have a DPS meter. Basically, it works on Fight Club rules, don't talk about it.
Yeah, basically everyone only take one tower, and the ones with a tether or the large circle AoE, those get somewhere, but not the platforms.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because the line was a reasonably wide cone, and
Yes.
well, the spread marker is a pretty big spread marker.
Because we can have the spread markers go out and then have the people with the markers go in.
I guess the spread marker goes like back out, and the tethers go front. Tether goes front right or front left, so the cone just cones somewhere, but not the platforms.
I'm pretty sure Tristan plays slow samurai.
Yeah, slow.
No, the tethers don't go front. The tethers go only to the side. The tether was too wide, it would hit the backside if it goes into the
Okay.
front.
Discoru says one set of meteors should be dropped into the void. The others are dropped on the spread you used for towers.
Or the first towers, I assume.
Didn't everyone get meteor markers?
You get them twice.
Also, we have 2 waves. We wiped because some players had the audacity of dying on top of each other.
Oh,
So their meteors stacked.
right.
Yeah, the
so
audacity.
let's just to recap. One set of meteors goes in the drink, so to speak, just straight up off the arena. And one set goes exactly on the first towers.
Yes.
Okay.
I assume we will need the meteors for something later.
I mean, I guess the way it can be resolved is that I'm like the people that are on the platform from dealing with the second set of towers would have an easier time getting their meteors down right then, and then the people that are out in the void dealing with a cone and a spread marker can drop their meteors in the void, and then we can swap or something.
Well,
I don't know.
I think you have time to get back. You don't need to be on the ground to drop your meteor.
I guess the answer there is also that technically if you get 2 meteors, the only important part is that you get it done. You choose whether it's the first or the second meteor that you do it with. You just have to make sure you don't, like, don't goof it. Thank you, Johnny. And yes, we
else.
did. Need room to stand behind the back ones. Oh, so the back meteors have to be a little further forward, apparently. Thank you, Discoru.
Weird.
Yeah, apparently there's something we need to use them as a wall for.
What? Hiding behind a meteor in Final Fantasy?
Oh, that's never happened before. Completely new mechanic. I'm sure they worked really hard on designing that code. Never made it before.
Well, considering the meteors might be in her hitbox, they might have actually had to edit the code.
That's true.
Oh nice, we only need to move once.
It's great for casting.
Now we go here, and we can stay here.
Aw.
Lucky.
Probably have to go a little bit further in, I think.
No we don't. This is fine.
I'm gonna stand on top of you.
Whee! Splat. Boink. Boink. Boink.
Whee! I like that knockback. It's funny.
Fun.
So I feel like there's a bunch of mechanics where it's like half the raid gets goofed and the other half just gets the easy way out.
Time for
Positions,
some
guys?
lasers. Remember, there are no positionals on this spot.
That too.
That won't stop me. I'll go to the side when I have a sight. Oh,
Double kill.
should not have said anything.
Yeah, but what you get?
I got nothing.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. She also can just throw both tanks to the same side.
Hmm. Even greater sign, we need to fix that ourselves.
I don't know how I grouped up.
It looked funny.
Uh-oh.
Can the circles overlap or no?
I'll offer up mine.
I just dump.
I fixed it by getting into the void myself as well.
You did not fix that. Your meteor just landed somewhere.
Oh, never mind.
Ow.
Do we? Yeah, we have to line of sight these things.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, I can see why that would be quite tricky then.
World Shatter is that?
It's a return to the normal arena.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
And then
That's good to know. Every additional meteor is a problem. They explode. Do not the meteor.
Can we not make it to...
That's a
Oh,
good
One,
idea.
one
Why
last
it's
try,
cool.
Girahin. Is that alright? One last try. Sorry.
Because it needs 3. They only did 3 hits on the meteor, didn't it? Or is it 4?
No, she has 4 projectiles. We had a lot of meteors on the right platform, so that might have gone.
Well, can we draw him in a specific way then?
Nice one, Emir.
I attacked it in the shaft.
But up until this point, the fight doesn't seem too hard. I heard, I think someone say that this is supposedly a harder fight than the Savages, but no.
I don't think I've heard anyone say that.
Well, I saw someone say that.
Yeah,
What?
They said M1S.
oh yeah, that.
Okay, maybe.
That might be.
Okay, maybe. I need to see more of the fight before I will make that
Yeah.
judgment call. Also, by the
I
way,
think
we could have
it'll
just
probably be
stayed
more of
put
like
over here. Gonna be
Probably
real
a
with
lot
you,
of
the
it
amount
too.
of damage we had already done by the time it starts to get hard makes me think no.
Yeah.
And
It's
before
quite
she goes N1 for like 3 years.
Is quite the squishy thing. To the right.
So it's the electric slide.
You have to immediately run after you get the safe spot with that setup.
Yeah.
That's kind of cruel.
That's fine.
I like
You
it.
don't-
It's fun.
You don't need to get that far to a side for the bathroom cleave.
Yeah, but the more I run, I have to do less uptime because I'm a mage.
First you need to
Positions.
divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
This
Hmm.
let's get rid of this.
Oh.
I guess you're not allowed to go outside of the arena.
But you
That's
want
at
to
least
try
what
out.
it looked like. If you run outside of the arena, you just drop, and
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, it is raiding on a Sunday, and there are people that have to get up in the morning. So
Yeah.
I think we'll say this was that for those that have to get for those raiders in the squad that have to go. I think it's an interesting fight, and also I'm not judging the fight the fight based on the DPS check alone. Just to be clear, I'm just more saying that based on also that based on what we have seen so far, which is not much, I would say that it is unfair to M1S to say, oh yeah, this extreme is harder than that, especially when we haven't seen all of it yet. Cole says, well, let's say it this way, it gives 2 totems and your DPS is on track to clear in like 7 minutes, so something isn't adding up. There's been Endwalker extremes that gave 2 totems that had no business doing that, Cole. So the fact it gives 2 totems, using that as an argument that, oh, the fight appears to be longer than you'd think because it gives 2 totems, is also not accurate. There are extremes that give 2 totems that are not like especially long. It's just they give 2 totems for some reason.
Not every 2 totems fight needs to be Hades.
Also that. I believe from Shadowbringers, Diamond Weapon gives 2 totems, right?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because cute doggo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the thing is, based on the things that I've been unable to avoid about it, is of course, well, there is another song or so I've heard, but that doesn't mean that there's an additional, like, it doesn't mean that the boss heals up. Who knows? Maybe that song starts playing right after that phase we were having trouble with. Magic says it's really just 1 or 2 mechanics that I would say makes it more difficult than M1S. The problem with judging the difficulty of M1S is that a lot of people said that M1S is cake, but have no idea how to do Raining Cats. And the only reason why people don't include Raining Cats in their judgment is because it's skippable. Is that fair? Yeah? You see what I mean, right? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll, I don't know, maybe I'll look up a guide or something at some point. Maybe we'll try it in a separate stream from this. I mean, next week we'll have more time on Savage Stream. Right?
Well, even if we take the same amount of time to beat Wicked Thunder, we would have more time unless our re-clears get a lot slower.
Oh, you see, Ham, the trick is we just beat Wicked Thunder, so now it's easy, right?
No, technically we
that's
have
how it works,
7.5
right?
weapons,
Everyone
so we will clear it faster.
Now that we've beaten it, it's easy content, right, everyone?
What, like M4S?
Well, considering we have 2 players who are full best in slot now, obviously we now skip Sunrise Sabbath.
Nosworld says it's how it works in WoW. I'm just saying, based on the amount of people that basically go, oh yeah, I've been progging on this fight for so-and-so, and then the moment they've beaten it, yeah, it's an easy fight. You'll get it soon. I spent 35 hours progging it. It's easy, though.
I will
like,
say,
the amount of times I've heard that
I found relatively easy, but a lot of it was tricky, as in the first mechanic off the bat, Wicked Thunder, I think. That's very tricky to do, especially when you're first time doing it until you're used to it. I found
just
chain
saying,
lighting to be very easy though.
I'm just saying that at least maybe we haven't done it as much while on stream, but when we've done reclears off stream, sometimes the reasons we wipe on our reclears is because we're being too stupid, like we're talking about something else.
That's the more fun part.
While
honestly,
doing
we really had to talk about the PvP changes during the last reclears. That was important.
So my point being that once you've done enough clears, you start to reach the point where, like, for instance, when we're doing mount farming of Extreme 1 and 2, like, yeah, I did see your question, Emir, just a second. Like, we reach a point where it's like, yes, it is still, like, difficult enough that if someone goofs it up hard enough, you wipe. But as long as everyone knows what they're doing, it almost feels easier than, like, trial roulette. Depending on what you get, of course. To your question, Emir, there's a possibility that I'll host, like, Extreme Mount Farm or something, or Extreme 3 on a stream at some point. It's also possible Zip will do something, but I think we're still working on EX1 and then EX2.
Once EX1's done, onto EX2, and then I don't know what the calculations are. I think 25 tones, but there'll probably be a couple of weeks, or well, depends how long. There's going to be a lot of weeks of EX3 2, and then once that's done, EX3 will be on the plate.
Basically, on these Savage streams, if we finish up farming and then go on to something, then it'll probably be us 8 doing something. Unless someone is like, I don't want to, or I have to go, then, like, that's a different story.
Assuming, like, the reclays are relatively not bad, it shouldn't take more than, I'd say, 2 hours. Because if we're getting the first set of 3 M1S to M3S, we usually do that in an hour. And assuming we are still not great on M4S, it'll probably take like an hour or 2, give or take.
Let's not assume that it is easy now that we've cleared it.
I never said it was easy. I just said
I'm pretty sure
that's how our reclays used to go.
I'm pretty sure we still don't have Sword Quiver actually down, so...
I did Sword Quiver fine.
Well,
I LB'd it.
Yes, indeed.
The key here is
you
that...
LB'd it and I covered you. Great mechanical play.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, given our damage performance, I have a feeling that when we get more consistent with it, we will not see Sword Quiver, or we will not see very much of Sword Quiver. So we solve it the same way many groups solved Raining Cats.
Because I think we did Sword Quiver properly on the first time. I don't remember really much of the clearing. All I know is I used Healer LB as Sword Quiver was gonna start, and then everyone else killed the boss for me.
Thank you, Teldemar. Teldemar says, let me just say, having witnessed most of the team's prog on Savage, it's incredible how much improvement there has been start to finish. Yeah, that is true. Consider that some players in this group, this raid tier is the first time that they have been Savage raiding. There's also some that have, like, not been Savage raiding in Final Fantasy, like, have not been doing hard content in Final Fantasy 14 before. There's also some that haven't done it in ages. But for some, at least, watching this series of streams of, you know, beating M1S, then M2, and then M3, and M4S, is also the prog of having not done Savage before to having done M4S in the raid tier where it is relevant.
Yeah. Now we can actually do 7.2 on a good bearing at the start of a raid tier without having to do M4S.
Oh boy. This might be the worst talented burst mistake I've ever done.
I can't remember if it was the clear pull, but I think there was at least one pull where we were in phase 2 where I managed to do MAME out of combo.
Combo out of combo. It was not out of combo. Just look in the meme channel on the community Discord and guess my parse color based on that image.
What? Where's the picture?
On the
meme channel.
On the in the meme channel.
What? There's no Blade of Truth or Honor.
And what is the first action?
Why did you use Holy Circle?
That's that's an Imperator window.
We need like the Among Us music there with the bum 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 bum. That's optimal, probably. Cole says.
I knew I used one. Holy fuck.
Any
It's
highlights
fine,
from today's M4S Prog? Well, I mean, we killed it. So the highlight is the kill itself, I would say.
also the fact that the paladin
Doing it
can...
on 3 hours of sleep after a 8-hour workday.
Yeah.
Uh,
And we also had... Oh yeah, by the way, something that you might find interesting, Taldemar, if you didn't catch the entire thing, is that there was one point where we ended up in the situation that we had to use healer LB right as we entered phase 2. Which then led us to go, maybe we can do it. And then Shaq and Sip just heals through it anyway, and Ham uses Passage of Arms, and we somehow make it through. And every attempt after that, we just go, well, we could use melee LB there instead.
it's also a pretty decent time to melee LP because the melees can just stand there for like half a minute.
You mean meditate?
I hope you stop meditating once he becomes targetable.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But it's still
my
at least
estimate,
3
my
rounds.
very, very broad estimate is that it takes about 10 seconds from the smack till she becomes targetable. Does that sound about right? 10 to 12 seconds or so? That
It
includes the
takes long
falling.
enough for my combos to drop if I don't specifically plan around that.
Really?
Yes, if I...
Oh yeah, because you really run the timer on those. I have dropped into phase 2 where I'm basically like mashing because I have a step 3 combo and I don't know. I can't remember how long it's been since I got to that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're a warrior. You don't spend almost 20 seconds outside of your normal combo during your burst.
But yeah, I believe on the kill we both did melee LB on phase, like at the start of phase 2, but then we also saved it with healer LB from Sip. Shaq also tried, then died in the attempt.
Yeah, Shaq LB'd too early while the tail thrusts were starting.
Yeah. It is scary because it's like, if you wait long, like how long can you wait? And like it's both you have to hurry, but you have to hurry just enough.
I'm going to, because I did a very good LB, I can give reason as to why it was done so well. It's because of all the caffeine in my body.
Sure.
Obviously.
And because I prayed properly tonight to my Lord and Savior Yashtola.
Yeah, that'd do it. I don't
See, the
think
thing I
wants
was
to make her angry.
The thing I was looking at first when I saw that weird mess up from Save Analysis was, is it because the boss was dead that you didn't finish that combo? But then the Holy Circle.
Yeah, and the pass is still purple, so even if you make big mess up, you can still get good pass.
I need to figure out where I went wrong. Because I didn't need to heal as much as, like, I could just use lilies during... Oh, I missed two blood lilies because I accidentally healed instead. I'll probably do it. Oh, and I had to heal LB.
Good fight.
So I was basically locked out of animation for like 4 times.
Yeah, awesome that we did it. Oh, I should set that Neocastrian roll. We can upgrade it.
But I'm sure like next week we'll do better. Just need to probably do a tiny bit more tidying as well.
Probably down here. I'm sure you can, Ymir, you can both feel happy and then also feel sad at the same time. I'm glad you're here for this celebration. You don't want to... Are you mad? Are you mad?
I'm mad.
Oh. You mad, lol?
I didn't win a mount.
You didn't win a mount. Well, your fellow healer and Lalafell won. Can't you be happy for them?
They're a part of my cult.
Yeah, so your cult won a mount. My
Yeah,
cult
but-
also won a mount.
Yeah, but my cult always gives me money in gil.
Wait, what?
I don't believe so.
No.
What weapon dropped? A red mage weapon.
So we got the maximum number of actually useful weapons.
Yeah, we were lucky. We got 2 weapon upgrades because we actually had the weapon for Cat. And then Ham won the actual coffer. It's really funny. It's like fate because Ham also won the first solvent. So Ham had the first 730 weapon and was also among the first 735 weapons.
Well, prepare to be the last one to get the upgrade again, Kai.
Yeah, it's fine. With this pace, it won't take that long, as you can see.
7 weeks?
Oh, with this pace, it'll be 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's that easy.
Oh, yeah, considering we already got one correct weapon, we won't need to use books for any weapons. Because we'll have all weapons before we have enough books to buy one.
Yes, that's
Even
correct.
If only the wrong weapons drop from now on. Like, imagine next week
That's also,
drops Paladin
there's-
weapon.
Also, I don't know if that's actually helpful for you and Kat, because I can't imagine you'd actually do that. But the M4S books, in addition to be able to buy weapons with them and such, like in addition to being able to buy M4S drops, you can also use them as jokers for any other book.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm just saying it's an option. I'm not saying it's a good option, but it's there. Prepare to get 3 Astrologian weapons in a row. In that case, I could imagine Sip might get the first one. And then Shaq gets a last weapon if they want one. And then...
No one
Oh, I
takes the
don't actually
next
know.
one.
I mean, I would take it if no one else takes it.
I think it's obvious, but like the 2 weapons I would probably fight for is Scholar, or well, any healer one, because healer main, and then potentially Gunbreaker. Those are, like, out of all the other weapon classes, probably Gunbreaker.
Yeah.
Because that's the only other tank I play.
Marty says, I got 4 Astro weapons in a row in M4S. Wow. Maybe the guaranteed drop has like a hidden drop chance where it's like it favors the less popular jobs. The jobs that have less representation on the fight has higher drop chance.
Yes.
Like all the
Red Mage
Pictomancers
still-
are like, oh man, I can't wait for my weapon to drop, and it just never drops.
Is Red Mage still really unpopular after the buffs?
Well, it's only been a week. And
Well,
it's not that
week
big.
isn't-
You have to remember, even like how big were those buffs? It's only like a few hundred potency per 2 minutes, right?
I think it was like 130 potency or 120 potency on the burst.
That's not very much. And then the problem is that Red Mage is kind of far behind. 130 per melee combo. That's pretty good. I mean,
Wait, I
it's
just wanna
not
double-check
something we worry about. It's not something we care about.
Assuming a Picto weapon drop, does that mean Cat would have switched to Pictomancer?
You'd have to ask Cat about that, but Cat would probably be the first one asked. Because they have Pictobis,
No,
I'm pretty sure.
I know, because I know Cat plays Pictomancer sometimes.
Cat says absolutely not. Oh.
I thought Cat was enjoying. I thought you enjoyed Pictomancer.
I think the problem is that Cat would not go and relearn M4S as Pictomancer now.
What? Yeah.
I mean, if a Gunbreaker or Dark Knight weapon dropped, Ham and I would be like at the top of the priority since we have tank bis.
I will not be rolling on any more tank weapons.
Well, there you go.
I have a tank weapon. It would be really like, why would I want?
I mean, if you prefer to play Paladin, then like if your conclusion is, well, I have the Paladin weapon and I'd rather play Paladin, so I would never use it. Then there's no reason for you to roll on, Gunbreaker or Dark Knight weapon. But I would use it, just not in the Savage raid, probably.
Yeah, I would use it possibly from time to time, but it's not that. It's not higher priority than other weapons. For me now, Machinist and Pictomancer and Monk have higher priority.
Yeah, for me, like, the funny thing is that I could probably figure out playing like the attack rotation of Dark Knight or Gunbreaker if a weapon should drop in that, like that. The problem is more the defensive cooldowns would be completely different, which would make a difference.
Yes, especially, well, Dark Knight now has half efficient Dark Mind.
Sure.
But Dark Knight and Gunbreaker are pretty different to Warrior and their defenses.
I like the fact that Gunbreaker shoots himself.
Only half now.
They shoot half their body now.
It's very authentic.
Nozarel says, I was so shocked that I got a silly good pass this week on Wednesday. There was 81 Red Mage logs by Wednesday night globally for M4S. There are very few of us. That's not a lot.
Really? Well, that means there's more. Huh.
That seems like a very low number.
Well, I'm guessing it's 81. Like, the thing is, by Wednesday, there's a lot of people that have already finished any Savage raiding they had in mind to do for this raid tier. So they might have just, done the memes and just done the 7.1 content Tuesday, and then Wednesday, like, who knows? I don't know how late Nozarel checked. Maybe not all regions had done their Savage raiding for the day at that point. But yeah, like, consider that we've had a full patch's worth of raids, of weekly raids now, which means that anyone who wanted it, guaranteed, if they had cleared since week 1, they would have 2 weapons now, without winning a single one. So they could certainly have all the gear that they wanted if they're playing 1, maybe 2 roles. Anyway, I don't think you're ruining the mood, Emir. Anyway, it is getting late on a Sunday, so this is probably a good time to wrap up the stream, right? Whoops. So, if you enjoyed this particular stream, it helps me a lot if you leave a like on it here on YouTube. That tells the algorithm that this was an enjoyable stream, and you'd like other people to enjoy it as well. So, thank you so much for the support. And if you'd like to be part of the Discord community server, there's a link there in the chat. There's also one in the description, and you can also find one basically in all the videos on the channel, or just go straight to the channel. There's a link there as well. You just come by when you feel like it. You'll also, on that server, find the weekly schedule. You can see what else is happening any given week. I usually update it Sunday or Monday, which means I'll probably update it in a little bit. After this, you'll also find the announcement room with links to videos and streams when they come out, or about 50, when videos and streams come out. And if you grab the reminder roll in the role assignments room, you get a notification when they come out. And you get an extra one around 15 minutes before stream starts, so you don't miss a second. And if you'd like to support the channel even more directly, you can become a member of the channel. You can gift memberships, you can use the super chat system, or if you don't like to use any of that, there's also a Ko-Fi link in the description. It all supports me and the channel directly so that I can do stuff like this for all of you to enjoy. So thank you so much for the support. But I think that will be all for me tonight and the squad. So thank you all so much for watching. Good night, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye bye!